Hi guys. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning. It's very early in the day actually. And yeah, yesterday, what a day, right? What a day. What happened yesterday? Interesting day. Kind of a great trading day as well, but to be honest, quite challenging. So when we look at this here, it looks quite simple. It looks like a valid reversal, right? So when we zoom into this, it looks like there was a lot of buying then yesterday coming in. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit into more detail because there was buying, there was a kind of a panic buying move, but in the end, this was just a 5 minute candle. What you can see here, a 5 minute candle of close to 1,000 points. Okay, so bam, okay, 900 points. Okay, 900 points in 5 minutes. And then the market wasn't really able to get above it. So we can see that there was a kind of, let's say, downtrend, or let's say not more buyers being activated afterwards. Um, Kind of feels weird, right? To start the short up here, really for a bigger move down is also a kind of a tough choice if there's such a news-driven event which causes this big move. And there was a tweet of Donald Trump basically saying, "Hey, there's talks between him and or his representatives and the Iranian representatives." And yeah, this was this candle here, and then afterwards the market really wasn't able to go higher, lift higher. Um, so this kind of led to this strong looking candle, and we need to see today what will happen. Difficult, I think. I kind of obviously would love to see that this is holding, but in this kind of really volatile market regimes, it's just not so easy to call a bottom. And I'm not sure if this is a bottom or not. Obviously, there was a reversal in a very short amount of time. There was even a low here in September, which kind of held here. Yeah, I was yeah. Same happened into gold, by the way, and here I was able to exactly call the more or less the low. Okay, I was long here. I said it, I think yesterday as well, that I will buy. I bought. I bought here and I bought also here at the low end. Then already sold a part of the position because I'm not really sure if this is it. I can imagine. I could imagine that we go, let's say, a little bit lower and then call it a low. So we need to see what will happen. And here it's basically about the same picture. Okay, so let's talk also here what happened there, because gold was being hammered yesterday, the whole European morning. So here 8 a.m. around the same time where we are right now, we were at 4,100. A lot of panic, basically, a lot of sellers coming in. Then we, until let's say the European markets opened, the market recovered a little bit, and yeah, it's big move. This was, by the way, I think this one candle here as well, big move to the upside, but again, not so simple to trade, obviously, because even one micro lot can cause a lot of damage there. What to do today? Honestly, after these big volatile days, I'm just playing momentum. Okay, and what I mean with this is I really look for, especially in the Nasdaq, I stick to the stuff what I really understand, what I can trade. I look at short-term bottoms, I look at short-term tops, and I try to jump on the momentum. And this is what I'm trying to do there. Um, Maybe let's look at an example. Um, Yeah, this would be a prime example, but in retrospective, it's always so simple. So here, strength came in, and obviously, I would want to play this thing a little bit upside to the upside. So basically, pullbacks towards this support, I would buy and start to, oops, and start to trade a little bit of it. Okay, and I'm basically trading there. In reality, just very small, um, very small trades, so not big ones. I'm not going to go for 50 or 80 pointer. I'm really going for I really try to go for 20 points, 15, 20 points, that kind of stuff I would like to achieve. Okay, because other than that, it's not time for a home run there. Okay, and today market kind of also started. Let's see, in the Asian session started kind of under pressure, 24,200. And I kind of hope that we would go a little bit lower still, and then I would have been interested to let's say try it out a little bit, but it's not there yet. It didn't drop further, so I will probably stay on the sidelines for now. So honestly, I would really wait today, because if we get a green or maybe take out the daily high, then we could discuss trading on the long side. But pre-market, we will see. Bitcoin as well, but Bitcoin held this. We came up there, and there's some strength there, so we can see that this looks promising. I did the same here in Ethereum, as mentioned, opened a couple of positions here, and we entered actually this perfect buy zone kind of. Also sold the position already, but I'm willing to buy again if it should drop a little bit further. Let's say 2,080 points, dollars. I would love to start accumulating again. Okay, so first buy was here, and I accumulated to the downside, and sold it. Okay, kind of a relatively simple trade in retrospective. Bitcoin looks again kind of supported. We are holding this kind of trend line. And trend line isn't a must to hold. It just shows structure in the context, okay? And that's about it, and not more and not less. Oil became under pressure after this news yesterday. As said, this was definitely a news-driven event. I'm still not convinced that I'm still convinced that we will go way higher, okay? The difficulty is what instrument to choose. And if, let's say, if we would right now start to buy and use, let's say, a $25 stop in the micro, this would be a $2,500 stop. Just to put this in perspective, quite a lot, 25%. But I am tempered to do that. Okay, I'm kind of will to start to buy a micro future and try to have a swing position to the upside. I will let you know when I start to really execute that. Need to see when. That's really it for now, guys. Okay, there's not a lot there wasn't a lot happening yet. So this is the calendar for this week. So okay, it's a German numbers, but who cares about that? No US numbers this week. So yeah, so nothing to really worry about from that end. It's really this Iranian thing, which is causing damage. And there's one. Sorry, 1 second. There was an attack on not an attack. There was an explosion in a Texas refinery, which was kind of interesting. I think just need to check here. Yes, here it was. 1 second. Excuse me 1 second. All right, this is here. So oil jumps after explosion, massive fire, the largest US oil refineries. So in Texas, could be a coincidence though, right? But in the end, we don't know yet. If there would be more explosion next couple of days, we will see oil at the $200 level, I think. Okay, guys. Wishing you all the best. Have a great trading day. Yeah, not a clear setup today, at least not yet. And have a good day. Ciao.